Hi, I'm Ryan, and in this series, I'll be teaching you how to speak Cantonese. Let's start with some background information. Cantonese, 廣東話, is a language spoken natively by about 68 million people in Hong Kong, Macau, southern China, and in overseas Chinese diaspora communities. It is an official language in Hong Kong and Macau, and it is mutually unintelligible with Mandarin, which is the form of Chinese spoken by most people in China, Taiwan, Singapore, and other places. In other words, someone who understands Cantonese only would not be able to communicate with someone who understands Mandarin only. Cantonese is primarily a spoken language only. It is usually written in standard written Chinese, as with all other Chinese dialects. We will go more into this in a future video. Now, let's start with the basics. To say hello in a formal context, use 你好, 你好, and it literally translates to English as you are well, but is used to say hello. However, as this is quite formal, when you speak with your friends or other colleagues, you can usually just say hello, hello, hello. This is a Cantonese transliteration of the English word hello. To introduce yourself formally, you can say 你好, or 係 Ryan, 好高興認識你。你好, or 係 Ryan, 好高興認識你, which means, hi, I'm Ryan, nice to meet you. You can simply substitute your name after 我係. However, if you're introducing yourself to a group of people, you say 你好, 我係 Ryan, 好高興認識你哋, which translates as, hi, I'm Ryan, nice to meet all of you. Note that all that change was the word they was added. As you'll soon see, grammar in Cantonese is pretty easy, mainly just adding an indicator word at the end. We'll talk more about this in a future video. Now, let's learn how to say thank you. There are two main ways to say thank you in Cantonese. The first way is 唔該, 唔該. This is used when someone has done a favor for you. In some contexts, it can also mean please too. I'll go into this later. The second way to say thank you is 多謝, 多謝. This is usually used when someone has given you a gift and is generally seen as more formal than 唔該. You can also add the word 晒 after 唔該 and 多謝 so that it is 唔該晒 and 多謝晒. This in English means thank you very much. The word sai is an intensifier word meaning entirely or completely. So literally, these phrases mean thank you completely. If someone has thanked you, the appropriate way to reply is 唔使客氣, 唔使客氣, which literally translates as no need to be polite, or in English, you're welcome. So if someone says 唔該 to you, you simply reply with 唔使客氣. 唔該 can also mean excuse me in the form where it is used to catch someone's attention, such as a waiter in a restaurant or when trying to push your way through a crowd, like on a train. For example, 唔該，可唔可以俾一杯水我啊? Which means, excuse me, can I have a cup of water, please? So let's break this sentence down a bit. We see the first two characters, 唔該, meaning excuse me, because we are trying to get the waiter's attention in this case. 可唔可以, meaning can I, literally it means can or cannot. 俾, which is the verb for to give. 一杯, meaning a cup. 水, meaning water. Or, meaning me. And an exclamation word used at the end of question sentences. So literally, the sentence means excuse me can or cannot give a cup water me. Note that because "goi" already has the connotations of both please and thank you, as well as excuse me, we do not need to repeat it again in the sentence at any other point. Another example is 唔該謝謝, which means excuse me please, used when trying to move through a crowd. Now let's discuss how to apologize in Cantonese. There are two main ways for saying this. The first is 唔好意思, which literally means bad meaning, or in English, excuse me. This is often used for less major incidents and for people you don't personally know. For example, 唔好意思撞到你, which means excuse me, I bumped you with my arm. Note that we don't need to say with my arm in Chinese, as this is already known from the context. 唔好意思 can also be used as excuse me when trying to get someone's attention. For example, 唔好意思點樣行去地鐵站, which means excuse me, how do you walk to the subway station? It is important to know that between 唔該 and 唔好意思, only 唔好意思 can be used to mean excuse me when apologizing. 唔該 should never be used when apologizing. The other way to apologize is to say 對唔住, which means I'm sorry. This is usually more sincere and is more appropriate for more major incidents. For example, 對唔住打爛咗隻杯. I'm sorry, I broke the cup. To say bye, we also have two ways of saying this. The more informal way is bye bye, which is a transliteration of bye bye in English. And the more formal way, 再見, meaning see you again, is used in more formal contexts. Now, let's learn how to count in Cantonese, starting from the numbers 1 through 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, literally. Again, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10. Any number larger than 10 is very easy. In Cantonese, the numbers 11 through 99 are constructed only using the numbers 1 through 10. For example, 11, meaning 11. This literally means 10, 1. The numbers 12 through 19 are similar too. For example, 12, 13, 14, meaning 12, 13, and 14, and so on and so forth. And it literally means 10 and 2, 10 and 3, 10 and 4, and so on and so forth. 20 is 20, literally 2 tens. As such, the number 30 is 30, 3 tens. 40 is 40, 4 tens, and so on until 90, 90, which is 9 tens. To say any two-digit number, simply say how many tens there are, followed by how many ones there are. Remember place value from math class in elementary school? For example, the number 61 would be 61, literally 6 tens and 1 1. The number 78 would be 78, literally 7 tens and 8 ones. Now try these numbers yourself. 23, 38, 52, 69, 74, 82, and 99. These numbers are respectively 23, 38, 52, 69, 74, 82, 99. See, they aren't too difficult, right? Note that it is also very common for Cantonese speakers to replace 20 with ya for the numbers 21 through 29. For example, 21, instead of 21 and 22 instead of 22. Both of these are correct. However, ya is usually used as it is seen as a lazy tone. Now, let's get into slightly larger numbers. 100 is 100 and 1000 is 1000. Similarly, the way you say larger numbers is by adding a number in front of it. For example, 500 is 500, literally 5 hundredths, and 8,000 is 8,000, literally 8,000. Here are some examples of more complex numbers between 100 and 9,999. 453 would be 453, literally 4 hundredths, 5 tens, and 3 ones. The number 501 would be 501, which is a bit different from the previous ones. Rather than say 501, which sounds a bit unnatural, we add a 0 between the numbers where there's a lack of tens to make it sound a bit more natural. So in English, this number would literally translate as 5 hundredths, 0 tens, and 1 1. Again, it will be 501. The number 1001 will be 1001. Note that we only say 0 once, no matter how many units or place value we omitted in the middle. In this case, it was both the hundreds and tens place value that we omitted. The number 5,738 would be 5,738, and 9,672 would be 9,672. Now try the following numbers yourself. 205, 749, 3,042, 4,007, 5,162. The answers are 205, 749, 3042, 4007, 5162. Also, I'd like to point out that I'm writing out the numbers here when speaking them in Cantonese in Chinese characters. Outside of mostly formal text, it is usually written as Arabic numerals, for example, in shops. Here, I'm using Chinese characters to emphasize how you read and pronounce them. Now, you should be able to read any number between 0 and 9,999. We will get into even larger numbers, such as 10,000 and a million in a future video, as it gets slightly more complicated due to Chinese having a different place value system than in English. Finally, to wrap up this video, let's go over some useful phrases in Cantonese that are good to know. The first one, 請問你識唔識講英文? Excuse me, do you know how to speak English? Again, that would be 請問你識唔識講英文? This would be very useful if you're in Hong Kong, for example, and can't speak any Cantonese and would like to ask for English instead. Another one would be 請問洗手間喺邊度? Which means, excuse me, where is the restroom? Again, that would be 請問洗手間喺邊度? This would be very useful in situations where they don't understand English, but you really need to go to the restroom. Another one is 幾多錢啊? Which is very useful in stores and shops, which means how much is it? Note that when you receive an answer to this question, you will usually receive a number, as we discussed earlier, plus the word mon, which is a colloquial term for Hong Kong dollars. For example, if you ask someone, 幾多錢啊? They might say 53蚊, which means 53 Hong Kong dollars. Finally, the last useful phrase is 我唔識聽中文, which means I don't speak or listen or understand Chinese, which hopefully will change very soon after finishing this series of videos. In the next few videos, we'll be going over Cantonese romanization, and we'll also learn some new vocabulary and discuss how to conversate with someone in Cantonese. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, please do leave a like and subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends and family as it would really help this channel grow. Thank you for watching and 下次見. Bye bye.